I was the vice president of marketing for a brand that is now worth $350 million and utilizes one of the most famous chefs in the world to do all of their marketing. I was also hired in a VP position when I was 30 years old, and I beat out the other applicants, which happened to all be men, that were 20 years my age. I bring this up because I haven't really talked about this story on social media for a lot of reasons, but it was also the most horrible work experience that I have ever had to date. And I have 13 years of work experience. I worked all through college. This company was the most sexist, misogynistic company I had ever worked for. And the level of work trauma that I left with was something that I never spoke about as a female. I had worked my entire life to get to a job that was this job. I was the vice president of marketing. I was 30 years old. I had a corner office with windows that they built me. They bought a gym and built it in the back as part of my signing bonus. I also was able to achieve success for this company, which was proven in my quarterly reports and my 6-month reports that I brought to the CFO myself. They weren't requested, but I wanted to make sure that my work was being validated. I don't know if I even formed the words or processed everything that happened to me when I was in that job. It's incredibly traumatic, and I know that it's something that will not get validated by most people. And it is the reason why I have not walked into another company since 2021, because my lack of trust for their culture. I mean, I will be in an interview and I will be vetting the interviewer, and I'm like, immediately no. I don't like their energy. I don't like the alpha. We're going to butt heads. And it's sad. I think it's sad that a lot of women don't speak up about this. When I was in that job, I had to increase my anxiety meds. I had to go back on medication that I didn't think I was going to have to for the rest of my life. I started seeing my therapist twice a week. I mean, it was so incredibly traumatizing. And we don't ever talk about work trauma because I had never considered or even asked myself what makes me happy. Because money won. Money was the answer. Money made me happy. And I would have done anything to make more money. And I did. I never considered my happiness. And then after that job came crashing down. And if you'd like to hear more about it in a vague sense, I will without a doubt share it. I will not say the company name. I will not reference people directly. These C-suites are all lawyers, and I am not trying to get a cease and desist, okay? I see you, boo. So, yeah. If you want to know more, I can share more. But I do think that the point of me sharing this is that, we don't talk about our work trauma. As females, I don't know. I have a lot of opinions about it, but, I've broken a lot of glass ceilings in my life, and it's not for the faint of heart. And I realized that part of this journey of me buying this van and just driving into the unknown is to really challenge my self-worth, because what I used to believe my worth was how much money I made and the title that I had and the status that I could tell people. And now I took all of that away by my own accord, and I'm figuring out the level that I am lovable without that. The level that I am lovable without the fancy office and the view and the nice outfits and the disposable income and the fact that people used to say, what do you do for a living? And I would say, I'm a vice president of marketing, because I needed them to know. And now it's like, what do you do for a living? I'm happy. I explore, I live. And there's not a part of me that's not still scared shitless about that choice. Without a doubt, I'm scared shitless of that choice. I feel like a failure so many times. there is this part of me that like wants to claw back to the workforce because not having a stable income is incredibly scary for me. Not that I haven't set my life up to, you know what I mean? I'm a big girl. I'm fine. But yeah, I think that we as women should talk about our work traumas, and I don't know. Let's fucking podcast about it. Let's create a website where you can look up, it's like Glassdoor, but Glassdoor shit. And so it's like Glassdoor, but actually for females to understand if they've actually ever been sexually harassed at work. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be wild? Anyways, let me know your thoughts.